So here's 4.6 making connections with sine and cosine law. I'm having some issues with the voice. It sounds very nasal and not very loud, but we're gonna have to do with this little microphone. So here's everything now, right? With trig, right angle triangle, Pythagoras and SOHCAHTOA, non-right angle sine law and cosine law. And we know that we can arrange this in different ways, but the one that we had used was this. Opposite side of an angle, yes, I use sine law, and no, I use cosine law. And if it's a right angle triangle, we have this stuff. So let's see. Here's a note. You always start with the biggest angle. If you have a choice, you're going to use the biggest angle and the biggest or the biggest side. Okay? Now, if you have this, how do you know which one's the biggest angle? Well, easy. You look for the biggest side, and right across from it, that would be your biggest angle. Which one's the smallest side? Well, it's across from the smallest angle. It'll be easy to remember. Okay, solve the triangle PQR knowing that P is 48, R is 10, and Q is 8.5. So we're going to just draw one. I'm going to call this P, Q, and R. And now P is 48, R is 10 across from R, and Q is 8.5. So it's 8.5. Oh, it looks like one of those that I can't get. I need to, sorry, solve. Solve means I need to find all sides and all angles, correct? So I'm going to start with trying to find this this side. So I'm going to have to use cosine law, and I don't have that one, that's mini p. Squared is equal to the other two sides squared minus 2, then 8.5 cosine of the opposite angle, which is case is 48. Okay, I'm going to end up having the square root of 58.49. And that's easy to plug into your calculator in one step, which means that mini p is equal to 7.65. Do I have units? Centimeters. So that's p. One down. Now what else do we need to take? Let's say 2. Now that I have p, 7.65, I need to figure out, I guess, one of the two angles. Alright, well, which one should we figure out? Let's go for r. So I'm going to say that sine of r across from r is 10 is equal to sine of 48 over 765. 7.65. So because 7.65 is diagonally across, I know that sine r is equal to something divided by 7.65, and the something is 10 sine of 48. Now I'm going to do this in the calculator and then take inverse sine, and that will give me an approximate 76. So now r is 76. I basically have all three sides. I'm missing one angle. Oh, that's going to be kind of nice because I don't need to do a lot of calculations. I know that Q is going to be equal to 180 minus 76 minus 48. And that means that Q is equal to 56. And now you see, I had to use cosine law to figure my first one, then sine law, and then a simple subtraction from 180 to get it. But what to use is going to depend on which triangle. So here's another one. Joshua has 3 wooden planks to create a triangular garden. Why do we talk about triangular gardens? Are there such a thing as triangular gardens? But the planks are 10, 12, and 15 in length. What are the angles formed? So 12, 10, and 15, and again I put them anywhere I want. And because I don't have an opposite side opposite angle, I'm going to have to start again with cosine law. But I'll let you guys finish that one up and then check the PDF to see if you got the right answer. The next question is very important actually. Not just because it's one of my favorite shows, but because this one comes up over and over in quizzes and tests and final exams. So I'm going to let you figure out where goes what. Now, I do have the pictures of the characters, so if you don't know who Cam and Mitch are because you don't watch the show, it doesn't matter. Remember that the angle of elevation will let you know which one's closer. See, this guy would be bigger than this guy. So then you know which one's which. Okay? And then you're gonna have to, you can either find out this side first or this side first. You have a choice. And then figure out with this triangle the height, because you're trying to figure out the height overall. And you see this little triangle, this right angle triangle, and another right angle triangle. So play with it, give that a try, check the answers on the PDF, and make sure that you do know how to do this example. Very, very important. Some of the questions on the homework are going to be like this. What is 30 south of east? How do you draw that? 30 south of east. Okay, here's east, that's east, and 30 south would be, this is my direction. 30 south of east. So what would be 15 west of south? Okay, well, there's south, and 15 west, west is on this side, so it's going to be 15 degrees going in this direction. And you're going to encounter this kind of bearings on one of the homework questions. And here's the triangular garden I found for you. So if in case you thought there were no triangular gardens, at least there's one. I don't know which country this is from. But these are the questions you're going to be working on in class. And okay, it's not Monday chapter review. When is it chapter review? That's Wednesday. And it's not Tuesday. Summary sheet would be, well, the day of the test, which is on Thursday. We have one less day, right? So I hope this goes well for you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.